Hi. Hello. It's Joni-Kai with EarthAngel Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. I do not want to start off my beginning with a long introduction on personal readings, but if you would like a personal reading, how to get one is in the description below. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys are doing wonderful at that. My subscribers are really coming in. I appreciate that. So today my celebrity readings are this particular reading is going to be regarding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. What's really going on with them? Everybody wants to know. I want to know. What's the real deal? Now, my next reading is going to be regarding, I just watched, while I'm doing the shuffling, I want to tell you guys, I just watched the Netflix trial of Gabriel Fernandez. Oh my God. And I just kind of want to let you guys know what's going on with that. What was the truth behind that with his mom, Pearl, and her boyfriend, Isadio Aguirre. Yeah. I didn't even finish watching it, but I still can tell you guys what's going on. Okay. All right. So, what's the truth about what's going on with Meghan Markle and Harry? Because he no longer wants to go by Prince Harry. This man done got with a sister and then turned his whole life around. Ain't that something? We do that. We got that power, for those that don't know. I'm curious because, of course, we don't know the real truth. Why they want to move out the kingdom into Canada. And he no longer wants to be Prince Harry. He wants to just be Harry. What's the deal with that? What's the deal with that, y'all? And I don't even really follow them like that. So what I'm about to give you is raw and real. Okay. 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 Spirit's talking to me, y'all. So it seems to me so far, just with the first few cards that I pulled, that Harry wants a family life. He wants a real, raw, uncut, true, normal. He wants normalcy. And he doesn't care what he has to leave behind because he's obviously leaving something behind to have a normal life with his wife. Because whatever that they're going through or what they have started with over, in the kingdom, it was burdensome. And he saw this coming. He saw it. He had a feeling that it was going to be something. Okay, so whatever he was going through with Meghan, they had an issue with her being black, okay? They had an issue with that, number one. And he saw this was going to be an issue for years to come, number one. He was not dealing with that shit. He refused to deal with it. He refused to deal with it. She refused to deal with that shit. She wasn't having it. She wasn't having it. And she gave him an ultimatum, and she was like, either you gonna be my husband and we gonna raise these kids, we gonna raise these kids elsewhere, because this shit ain't never happened, ever. where somebody up the prince up and leaves and takes his wife and goes elsewhere. Where did they do that? So he up and took it. She gave him an ultimatum, or she was gonna leave him early on because she was being treated a little. It was some funkiness going on, and so she told him, "Hey, we getting up out this motherfucker. Fuck the money, fuck all this other shit," because they had to keep a certain air. False mask on just for the public, but it was some bullshit going on in that in the kingdom. I'm just gonna say in the house, and they had to walk away. Y'all look, they had to walk away for happiness, and she was not finna raise her kids up in this bullshit, and neither was he because he loves Meghan. I got the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups right up under each other. This is what it's about. The queen don't like her. The queen does not like her. She tried to make it work. She really did. Like, Meghan really tried to make this work. She tried to make it work for the sake of Harry because that's her husband and she loves him. She did not marry him for fame. She did not marry him for money. She didn't marry him for none of that shit. No, she didn't. However, they still will get some kind of stipend once they move. They still will get some kind of stipend. It will not be as much, but trust me, it's enough to live on. Oh my goodness. There will be some kind of adjustment in this situation that they're going to have to, especially Harry. Like, Meghan, she's all right. She knows the struggle. She knows what life is like in the real world. Harry doesn't. But she'll help him. She'll help him adjust. Like I said, they will get some kind of stipend. They have to get one. I mean, it's just, but it's not going to be what it was like when they were living in the kingdom. But they, hold on. It's like I'm just hearing so much. This is so crazy. Now, Harry does feel kind of bad. Don't get me wrong. He does feel kind of bad for leaving his family, leaving his daddy. He ain't never gave a fuck about Camille, his grandma. You know, he feels some kind of, his brother. He feels a little bad about it. But Meghan's like, chin up, you'll get over it. They'll get over it, and they'll get over it. They will make frequent trips back home to you know. They'll make frequent trips back. Everything, you know, with the kids, because that's still the other side of the family, the kids and all that. So they'll see them. I don't see his family making trips to them. I don't see that happening at all. But I do see them making trips back to England. I see that happening often, maybe twice a year. They have standing trips back home, you know, and it's just for the sake of the kids. Meghan could care less, honestly, but she's doing it for the kids and she's doing it for her husband. I actually see Meghan getting an actual real job, but she's used to working. I'm not saying that like she's not used to working, but she wants to get back into the workforce, in the field, and she will. I don't actually see Harry getting right back into work real fast or doing some kind of, I see him doing kind of charity like work, volunteer kind of like work. Like, I see her wearing the pants. I see her being like the husband like figure, bringing home the bacon and stuff. Not that the bacon is needed, you know, like that, but I see her being that, and I see him being the kind of like stay-at-home dad kind of person. I see that. But yeah, to go back, I hear Spirit telling me that the original reason for them leaving is conflict. There was definitely conflict in the house. There was definitely conflict in the house, the kingdom. There were certain things that Meghan wanted to do that the queen was like, "Oh no, honey, we don't do those things." And Meghan was like, bitch, I'm a grown woman. I do those things. And I'm going to do those. Oh, we don't do those things with the children. Oh, honey, no, we don't. Yeah, it was stuff like that. Like she was um, making her look like she was, you know, the queen, and Camille and a few other ladies were making Meghan seem like she was less than. And Meghan was kind of taking it as if I'm less than because I'm black, or am I less than because I'm not English? Am I less than because what? It was because she was black. Yeah, because the chick before her, there wasn't an issue. It was because she was black. That's what it was. And that was going to be a constant. It was going to be a consistent thing in their life. No matter how much she tap danced for them, she was never going to be good enough. And Meghan saw that, and so did Harry. And they had to get away. Fuck them. Shit. And they did. Their children were going to be treated different. They were already treating their babies different. They even wanted their kids to maybe not even go to maybe private schools. I'm hearing something about private schools. Like they wanted their children to be normal. They wanted a lot of more normalcy in their kids' life. They, you know, they just wanted more normalcy and diversity because their kids are black, and their kids weren't gonna have that. They wanted their children to understand and appreciate the value of a dollar. There was a lot of toxicity going on, and it was just the beginning. The past few years was just the beginning, and she wanted to cut that out. Yeah, she wanted that cut out. Sorry. Um, you know what? Meghan was privy to some secrets that was found out about Prince Diane too. Let's see what these secrets were. I'm gonna use this same deck. She found out some shit about Prince Diane. Prince Diane. Did I say Prince Diane? Princess Diane. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me clarify. The moon and the empress. Turn that TV down, Jason. What's this about? Something else about Princess Diana. Okay, so what it looks like I'm seeing here, let me pull, okay, 2 more cards from this deck. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm waiting on one more card. Okay, so it looks like she found out. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, maybe through a dream, an oh so real dream that Meghan found out. Like Prince Diane came. Okay, Prince. I keep saying. Why do I keep saying Prince? But Princess Diane came to her. Did you put that in the microwave?
What?
That French toast.
Which one did you want?
Oh, you fixed yours already too?
Yeah.
It don't matter, Jace. You can just give me like 2. I don't need that much. My oh so handsome son fixed me breakfast even this late. Brunch. I feel like Princess Diane came to her in a dream and told her, advised her that it would be in her best interest to leave. I really feel that. I really feel that. She told her to leave. Because she would be a fool to stay and endure the toxicity of the relationships of the other family there, like the Queen and Charles and Camille, and they was going to take her through it because she was different, because she was pure, and because when you come to people, when you're around, when you have a good heart and you're a good person and you are around people that aren't, it's like they sense it and they take you through this bullshit, and it's a miserable life to live, especially when you have to actually live with people like that. And it's a very miserable life to live. And Princess Diana was a beautiful person with a beautiful heart. I mean, I've watched her interviews and and she was such a good person. But she endured so much with them, and they took her life. And Princess Diana came to Meghan. Princess Diana came to Meghan's dream and told her to get away. Like she needed to get away from them, or the same thing was going to happen to her. Like they forewarned her. She forewarned her. When I say they, I didn't mean to say they, but I feel like that was my spirit guides saying they, as in Princess Diana, Meghan's ancestors, Meghan's angels, and Meghan's spirit guides. I forewarned her to leave. Or it was going to be some mishap with her, and she took heed, because that dream, it was so real. And then not to mention all the other stuff. And then she was like, okay, that added on to all the other stuff. She went to her husband, like, we got to get out of here. This is not going to work. She actually listened. Some of us don't. And we stay and we endure the madness. And then it doesn't end up well. I felt like if I could talk to Meghan, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. She knows the dream I'm talking about. I know she does. She had it. Okay. Alright, guys. Alright, this is the longest video I've made in a while. This is about Meghan Markle and Harry. Your life from now on will be lovely. It'll be beautiful, full of abundance, happiness. Big happy changes are ahead. You're making the right decision and making this move. Peace, love, and happiness. Namaste. Love you.